From diplomacy to business, now Jean-Marie Kalima, the former chief of protocol in the Rwandan government, started his business with $35,000. Now today, this Afro champion heads one of the leading companies in a sector that almost didn't exist 20 years ago.
I started in diplomacy when I was 26, starting with after Justice Genocide, 94 to 2005. I started as an officer in the Foreign Affairs Ministry, Rwandan, and then I went through the process. Started as an officer, and I went through the top position, which was the Director of Protocol, for 5 years. And after 10 years of serving the public's administration, I thought to start a new venture, which was the private sector. But then it was really challenging, from foreign affairs to underground affairs. You can understand, from a suit, tie, to a helmet. I went through the mining, which was a new sector in Rwanda, where most of the people were just in trading. But me, I said, let me start with mining, where we were saying that there is no minerals in Rwanda. But I said, let me show that Rwanda can produce minerals. We went through the privatization, where we acquire some concession from the government. I started with one, where I started from scratch, organizing, administration, training, capacity building in different areas. But we managed to start and kick the mining.
How easy was it for you to move from diplomacy to business? How were you able to raise the capital?
Let's say I took my house. I went to the bank. I got the first installment, I mean a credit. And I started with that. Just on a scratch, less than $50,000. And then when I started with that, I got an investor who came, which he was a trader. He said, me, I don't want to invest in mining, but I'm going to give you, to pre-finance you, and then you are going to give me the minerals. I started by that. He gave me $50,000, and I gave him the product for 4 months installment. And then he gave me another 50, 100, 20, 200, till to the $1 million.
Now you have had success, which is quite amazing. A lot of people don't know what goes beyond, rather behind this particular success. Has there been an incident where you almost lost everything and felt like giving up?
For mining, especially, minerals are really like a stock market, Today, the market can go up, tomorrow it's down, and you've put in the investment. For example, when I started, when we started, it was good. 2007, 8, that is something which must be known by everybody. So, but in 2013, it was very difficult. Comes where I started saying, okay, let me put money, let me mobilize money, and then abruptly the market dropped down. It was very difficult for me personally, and when we're talking about mining, it is a heavy investment. And I went to the bank. The bank said, no, what you have on the mining are not collateral. recognized by the National Bank. And I said, how can I do? They said, no, if you have houses, if you have a plot, you can give it to us. And I gave my house, my plots, and some machine. They said, okay, we can give you money. So at that time, they gave me money, and I continued to do, because at that time, I wanted to continue the program I've signed with the government. Because the government gave us a contract for 5 years and 5 years, and then they've changed the mining law. They said, okay, if you have a proper business plan, we can give you for a long term. Because before, investors were not convinced with a short-term contract license, the lease I mean, with the government. So then I was really on the move of getting a proper plan to present to the government to be able to get 15 years lease.
I know that you have expanded to different African markets. Now, recently, the African leaders signed the Continental Free Trade Area, and this is supposed to ease trade, movement of goods, services, and people across the African continent. As a business person who has been around Africa trying to do business, what are your expectations? What opportunities do you see in this particular agreement?
You know, this agreement is really a good one. Especially to the expansion of the market. The market is now huge. Africa, the global market, it's huge. And then we are not going to say, okay, as I'm in mining, as I'm in health, I have to think other businesses, especially for health. I think I was thinking for health today, if we manage to set up a proper facility in that, why can't we think about extension in other countries? Actually, even today, there are some partners who want us to set up the kind of facility in some other countries. They came to us. I think that will be a good one. And the other way, we have also to accept that that platform will help us to share views, to share experiences, to share also the businesses. This is one thing which will help us as businessmen to see far instead of just looking around. We have to think how we can expand and see how the market is, we are accounting millions of people instead of focusing on those we are having in the country. We really appreciate that idea and will support it.
Now, the Afro Champions Initiative is bringing entrepreneurs like you under one initiative to be able to share experiences. And this, is aimed at different things, but in the long run, accelerate economic development. In your own opinion, what do you think an Afro Champion would actually consist of?
The Afro Champion is someone who can be able to share the experience. For example, today I can thank you to give us the opportunity to share our experience all over the world. Because when we are talking about press, it is not really limited on Africa or on Rwandan. So today it is it is an opportunity to talk about business in Africa in general, how we can work together, how we can work in different countries. So this is something we are really appreciating. I think now it is a matter of innovation and also the approach. I think before, most of the people were thinking that the health sector must be done by the government or the missionary or some investors, foreign investors, but I think for now, I try to show that it is possible. We can do that because the same equipment they are using in Europe, in America, we can purchase it.